Okay guys, I just wanted to put a quick video together for you. This is going to be about positioning with Jaina. What we have for you here today is a level 10 Hero League game. Got first pick Jaina, closing in on level 20 with her for the hero, and as a counter pick, they pick Zeratul and Nova. So those are pretty decent counter picks, and I want to make sure that I'm positioning well because I know that I'm going to be the target this game. I am the big threat. I put out the max damage, and I'm also pretty squishy, so I know that they're going to be looking for me. Right off the bat, you can see that I want to make sure when we're playing the head games, I want them to be the ones to overextend. So if you played Zeratul and Nova before, you know how frustrating it is when you have a target in mind and you're roaming looking for them and they're not giving you any opportunities. So right now in the world of risk versus reward, there's not really any reward for me to go much further out than where I'm at right now. I consider going out to kill the minion wave that's approaching. Checking the bush right there, you can see right off the bat I'm already the target, and they're coming from below to try and get some quick damage on me. Going in right now wouldn't really serve any purpose. It would just make me waste someone's heal, use the mana well a little bit early. You can see how desperate they are to go ahead and start getting damage on me early on, as Nova is real close to our towers when she opens up here. So right off the bat, you can see I'm trying to put as many people between me and the folks that want to kill me as possible. I am the back line, standing as far back as I can, and that's enabling me to get a lot of damage on the people as they dive in towards me. So right now you can see that I have 3 people between us, and I only move in there to secure the kill. Go further down because I know that Kerrigan is looking to get the scoop, and once again I fall back behind our tank to make sure that I am not the opportune target. I'm always going to be the target that they want to kill, but I want to make sure that I am not the easiest target to kill, and that's going to be my goal pretty much the whole game. Having nothing else to do on that lane, I'm going to go ahead and start soaking up top, especially because I see 2 groups starting to form up. They have not gotten any tower shots from our towers yet, so we're in pretty good shape. You'll notice that I'm still staying as close to our towers as I can. No sense in being out in the open. In general, I'm going to be waiting for the minions to come close to me, so if I do get attacked, I can back off and let our towers do some of the work. You can see right now that Uther even knows how valuable Jaina is and is coming in to try and get some extra damage in her. I am going to well tap.
I like that plan.
For the level 4 talent, I know a lot of people like to get the bigger area of effect for Blizzard. I prefer to have it return mana when I hit, so I go Arcane Intellect. I feel that it leaves me in fights longer, and especially in games like this where I want to make sure that I'm present for all the fights and then I have to be as little as possible. I am going to go ahead and be now, though, just to get the mana up one good time. I'll pretty much be self-sustaining for the rest of the game, but I want to make sure that I have a good bank of mana to start out with. So heading back up top, we're going to check in with the team here and see what's what. Looks like they've got mid handled pretty well. Coming back up top, you'll see here that I'm still staying close to our walls, making sure that I have a quick escape route. Making sure that I know where they are at all times. We had some vision on the stealthers there, so I know they're nearby. And I know that they're going to start targeting me here shortly. Case in point, there's Nova. Heading back to the towers, making sure that if she wants me, she's going to have to dive pretty hard. Do see an opportunity here to get in some damage. I'm not going to chase her. That'd be silly right now. I still don't have all the tools necessary to get that kill. Not quite yet. So you can see here, I could run up and Blizzard kill those minions pretty easily, but I wait for them to get a little bit closer to the towers. I still want to make sure that I have my escape route as close as possible. There's no reason to cross the middle threshold here. And if you're fighting in the eye area, you're doing it wrong. There's no other way to say it. You shouldn't be there. There's not a time you should be in the eye area. Especially on this map with stealthies, they're always going to be there. They want the eye so they can see where the targets of opportunity are, and so they can see when they're out of position. You just don't want to be there. You're setting yourself up for a gank. So here at level 7, I get Frost Armor. So Frost Armor reduces the damage that you take on the first hit by 75%. and also applies chill to the target that attacks you. This is going to enable me to get some good combos off on Nova and Zeratul throughout the game as they hit me. It's also going to slow down targets that are trying to chase me, and in general adds way more survivability and is much more valuable. You can see here that Zeratul dove for me. I Alt-W myself because I see that he's about to die, and my team is very capable of killing him. I just want to make sure that if he blinks to me to try and get a 2-for-1, that it kills him immediately. So that's why I Alt-W'd there. So we have the numbers advantage here. Both their stealthies are down. You can see that I'm still positioning so that I have people in between us. I started to turn in. I see that Lily has 10 coins. There's no real reason for me to turn in right now, so I'm going to head up top. Now, this whole game so far, I've done an excellent job of making sure that I am not the opportune target, that there's always people between me and the enemies trying to kill me. So what that's done is it's created an environment where the other team is going to get more and more divey. Like, they're already a divey comp, but now they're going to start to take stupid risks to try and secure kills on me because they know that they're not going to get easy ones. So up here, I go ahead and clear out this minion wave, but I'm setting up for this next part where I show you just how desperate they start getting to make sure that I die. I have not been killed yet this game. Walking around with 7 coins, I'm pretty squishy. I'm still hanging out by my towers, but I see that Uther is attacking our thing, and that doesn't sit well with me. He's baiting. It works great, to their credit. I can't let it go. I know that the stealthies are there, but I see Nova running off, so I go ahead and come back down to attack Uther, and I get attacked. But I have good positioning, so I run back. Unfortunately, they're so desperate to kill me that they do come over the top. So this is a good example of showing just how divey I have made their comp. To the point where they're willing to even come behind our towers into an area where they are way more likely to die, which is exactly what I'm looking for. I did die there. I should not have gone for the Uther. That was silly. I should have waited for backup. So if you take something from the mistake there, just I shouldn't have been where I was. I was still close to the gate, but it wasn't enough. You'll see that their comp does take more and more risks as the game progresses because they aren't getting the easy kills that they thought that they were going to get. So great silence by Sylvanas. I see my chance to get revenge and to rob the bank. I know that my team's with me. That's why I'm not afraid of going forward, is because I can always fall back and we have them on the run in a big way here because we have ults and they don't. So robbed the Kerrigan bank, gonna head down, turn in, and really start to snowball our lead here. So you see I go ahead and Q check the fog to make sure that they're not set up for a gank. Great positioning by my teammates here to make sure that they have to get through them before they get to me. Case in point. So a little out of position here. I get a little too overeager. Great job by the Nova capitalizing on that. So you can see how quickly they can capitalize on the mistakes if you aren't in good position. Right there is a great example. I should not have chased. I did. Nova punishes me for it. If I'd kept chasing, that would have been a very easy kill on me, but I recognize it and come back. You can see here that I see the fog just above me and move down to where they have to go through both the mercs and my teammates before they can get to me, and I position myself so I can run for our fort or our keep if I need to, if they do indeed approach us. On the tank, gonna come up, see 2 minion waves approaching here, make sure that they can't get that easy push. I'm gonna clear that out. So I see the pings on the map. Looks like the team's starting to head down. I should not have waited this long to head down there, so there's another mistake on my part. Should have gone down. It still works out for us, as you'll see here in a moment. Start with a Shadow Stock. Void Prison goes down after the silence here. So we're not in a great position, but we turn it around here thanks to some quick thinking from the tank. He does a great job peeling here. The heals from Lily enabled me to go back in. You'll see that I positioned myself so that the tank is in between me and the enemies here. I know that I have the damage now and the protection to be able to kill Nova. She actually set herself up for the crit there by attacking me. My Frost Armor activated Chilled on her, enabling me to get some really heavy damage on her. That also sets us up here to get the kill on Leoric, who is a little over-eager in trying to do a 3-on-1. I've noticed with this patch that Leoric and Sonya seem a lot more divey than they were even last patch. I don't know why they play them more like Murky now, but it seems like they don't really care about dying since we've moved more towards like the Sonya meta. Here you can see again, making sure that that my team is nearby. Zeratul comes in to get some quick damage on me, get a slow on him. He blinks away, but again, Leoric, as I talked about, way overextended. He wants a group hug. We're happy to oblige. Quick kill on Leoric, and it's again a 5v4. So we have a Talon up on him. We're going to go ahead and start heading up here. We're looking at getting the boss. A couple people want Bruiser Camp, but we're going to go ahead and head to the boss. Initially, we're trying to be sneaky. We do realize that there's no way to be sneaky here, so we're going to go up, and while we have a Talon on him, we're going to arrange a bush gank. Going to try and use the fog to our advantage. Looking out for blurs here. Keen Eye just saw that Zeratul is now in the smoke. Lily points it out. A quick E by Tyrande sets up the kills. We get Nova on the run. VP makes it uneven. Go ahead and ult out here. Great Shadow Stalk. Make sure it's still in our favor. We're going to chase hard here. Again, you can see I'm at the back of the pack. Just getting close enough to make sure that my cone hits. And making sure we don't overextend, we go back towards the boss, because now we do have the numbers advantage we were looking for earlier. And we're going to quickly take this boss down. You can see, again, positioning-wise, I'm making sure that I'm closer to our fort so that I can escape. Our towers are still up here at the 11-minute mark, which really is helpful. Still gives me that security of being able to dive behind the fort if I do get in trouble.
Let's go take a merc camp.
Team's doing a great job of deathballing. I have to say I was really happy with the peels on this team. And we're just going to continue to push our advantage. Level 16, I'm going to go ahead and pick the Root talent. You can see that I'm getting a little bit more brave here because I know that between Frost Armor, Ice Block, and... So Zeratul gets me because I'm a little out of position. So does Nova, but she freezes herself, which puts her in a really bad spot. I did Ice Block right there. Not even going to lie to you. That was a total accident. For the purpose of this video, though, I just wanted to show you guys what Ice Block looked like if you're unfamiliar. So that's Ice Block. Gives Jaina a couple seconds of immunity. And just wanted to make sure that everyone got a chance to see it, because I don't think I get to use it much more in this video, if at all, because I don't ever get out of positioning bad enough, really, that I have to utilize it. Maybe one other time. I think right at the end of the game, but you'll see it. So we're going to continue to push the advantage here. You see that I just am going to consistently stay with my team. Deathballing is a great strat anyway, but when we're in the lead like this, we don't want to take any unnecessary risks. Going to go ahead and cue the fog again. It's a good practice to be in to make sure that they aren't set up there for like a VP Wombo. And again, I'm following the tank. Gonna head down. We're all gonna meet up for the bottom bruisers. And that's gonna be a quick turnaround. Leoric has decided that he wants to be friends with us, along with Uther. You can see I pull back there for the positioning. The air conditioning in the park today will be provided by Leoric. Thank you for those hearty swings.
We don't be working for free.
And we're just going to keep pressing that advantage.
You know what? Treasure
Chest spawn here.
but mostly for me.
Waiting for more people to show up so I'm not by myself. And the Nova, a little over eager, steps in between myself and the chest, and I get an incidental frostbolt on her, which is really unfortunate for her. I did not even see her blur there. Normally I'm pretty good at recognizing it, but she just stepped right in between. I feel like this is a great time to mention this was not a quick match game. This is Hero League Rank 10. And yeah, I don't. Maybe Nova could use some positioning help. But we're gonna go up. We're gonna attack the chest. Make sure we're getting all the coins. Head over here. I see a large group. I want to make sure that our fort stays up because I like having that protection. If we have to go boss a little bit later in the game, I want to make sure that I still have the ability to run back behind it. I do see Zeratul. He's already used Blink. Get the root on him. He panicked VPs, which is fantastic. That is actually going to lead to a kill if you look up here. Yeah, Sylvanas makes him pay. No more escapes. Staying with the team, making sure they're still between me and the enemies here. You get the root on Uther, who has to blow invincible on himself. And that's going to lead to another kill here. So again, you can see I'm getting a little bit more brave here. I just wanted to do that to make sure I got the root, pop out some more damage. And again, Leoric is just taking a beating this game. I'm not sure if you realize that someone killed his egg. I'm playing a lot like Murphy. Gonna go ahead and take this keep. I think this is leading in basically to the last engagements here. You can see just really no damage. That is a great demonstration of how well Frost Armor protects you. So Zeratul blinks in, wormholes out, gets his Q on me, and it does almost nothing. And it also means that he has to run away. Here, I do get to use Ice Block again, so since I showed you what it looked like earlier, there's another great showing. Here, I'm splitting the shots between multiple people, both Lily and Sylvanas, because while I want them to body block those shots for me, I don't want them to eat all of them. And again, that's just another example of the mind game. Since I haven't been out of position all game, they're really blowing everything to try and kill me. Nova had some better targets there that had lower health, but she still chose to go for me because she saw that it had already used Ice Block, and that enabled us to, you know, take more of an advantage. We're going to go ahead and get the core here, and that's pretty much going to be all she wrote. And you can see that we're kind enough to let Leoric have his front row seat to the demolition of this core. So that pretty much does it for the video. I did want to go over the stats real quick and just show you guys. It did end up 24 takedowns and 1 death. I was there for all the kills that we had. I did end up with, I think, 3rd highest siege damage as well as top overall damage. So even though I had great positioning, I was in the back, I was still able to put down as much damage as we needed. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe the video. I also stream every day on twitch.tv/Josheb. Thanks again. Good game.